this time. And it looks like we have another one back to back, folks. So heads up. Yeah, no studio yet. We're off the laptop. And let's see if we could do this time. Maybe we got blessed with another one. I don't know. Let's see here. We'll check this out. We just had one end. And again, good evening. Thank you for tapping in. We'll see if anyone comes in. We just went live, folks. Literally, like a couple minutes ago, there was a chase, and I believe it just ended. The stream, I caught the tail end of the, I caught the end of the chase, but and you couldn't really see anything. So I ended that, but I just seen another notification of another live chase. So here we are again. and uh Amanda, what's up? Chiro Sounds. I think one just ended and another one just started back up. Maybe you can confirm for me and let us know. But we're gonna check this out here. And this is Live Police's YouTube channel, and they usually just pretty much stream live chases, so hence the name. So heads up here, we're all over the place. We're on the, let's see, five, between the 5 and the 10. So it might be coming around this area right here, 4th Street. All right. So it looks like we're getting off around downtown, East Side, East LA for sure. Boyle Heights. Not surprising. And cool show today with Jessica Chiro Sounds and Gerald. Let's see, Gerald's not in here yet. And they're not going too fast at the moment. And maybe depending on how this goes, how long this goes, you never know. What up, Mad Pax? Some happy birthday. Yes, can we get a happy birthday for Mad Pax? And I don't have the studio set up yet, brother, or else I'd be hitting some sound effects for you. But let's see some emojis, some cake emojis, and there's different emojis, birthday emojis, celebration emojis. Y'all could pop them off in the chat. And let's see if I could I'm gonna turn on my monitor here so I could I'm gonna try to pull myself into the stream so I can see what's popping off in there. And again, this could be, and I don't think it is, a replay of the chase earlier. I think this is a back to back. So, Hillary, thank you so much for dropping in, and thank you so much for tagging me. I seen you tagged one, you shared one of my videos. I got a mention notification today, and that was a big surprise. And I think I dropped a message. Hopefully, it came out on your end of things there. And let's see here, Bailey Street. I'm trying to figure out. They might be, and State Street. So there's somewhat by the shop right now. Looks like a park there. I'm not sure what park that is. New punk band, California. He. The kids are killing it. Says Russell. What's up, Russell? We're gonna have Russell on at some point. He's gonna come show us his receipts on the contrails. You got me excited that day, bro. I was like, what? And much love to you, Russell. Always coming through, showing his support, always commenting. And let's see, we're going under a bridge. Watch out. They might try to run for it. We've seen this trick before. I don't see the car coming out on the other end. So I'm thinking they're trying to flee. And it looks like they might have been on the opposite side of the freeway there. So, yep. I don't see the helicopter moving from that spot either. So they might be on foot. Keep an eye out for the little hillsides or for anyone running across the highway. Viewer discretion be advised. Yeah, you got to put that out there because we've seen some gnarly endings to some of these chases. Just found a new XCOM. What is that? Yeah, let us know what that is. Drop a link for any information that we could check out. And what we could do here, I'll try to do the invite. Maybe someone wants to jump on. Let's give that a shot. Oh, darn it. I didn't hit the cancel echo sound or option in the beginning of the stream. I got to do that. See, there's the car there. Something tells me they're not chilling inside. and they looks like they're facing the opposite way of traffic. I see a door open. There's a vehicle pulling up there. Nope. It's a band. All right. High school kids doing some good punk. Dropped their first album in 2026. Sounds good. Yeah, well, if they ever need a place to play, you could let us know. So, not sure what's happening here. It looks like the chopper's focusing on this vehicle. All of a sudden, they took their zoom off that off the main vehicle that was being chased. And you know what? That exit looks very familiar. Let's see. Yep, I know that exit. So that exit, you could go straight and it'll spit you back onto the freeway again. That's Soto Street. That's right up the road right here. So I know exactly where this is at. This is not far from me at all. There's the General Hospital. So watch, to the right is the General Hospital. And on this side of the freeway, there's an entrance there, and that'll spit you onto the 5 freeway. You go on the 10 freeway for a bit, but then there's a junction for the 5 freeway. So let's see if they show the hospital here. And all of a sudden, they're after this car. So I don't know if these guys got picked up. Look, someone jumped out, or was that guy walking on the bridge already? So it's possible these guys got picked up. And we're getting the train coming by. All aboard. So State Street, Marengo. Dang it. Show the hospital. See, let's see. And there we are, back over. Oh, yeah, he's getting hemmed up. What up, Hillbilly? We got a random speed chase. We just missed another one. Man, it was back to back. And we could even check that other one out. I could pull it up after this, since this is a wrap here. Active night. We might be in for a hat trick. You never know. And I'm gonna finish setting up my studio here. Look, this is the camera I usually use. Headphones, everything's. I just need the wires plugged in, and we'd be really rocking and rolling. But it's all good. And it looks like maybe someone took off running, is what I'm thinking here. Now, if they're zooming in someone's backyard, it's probably some suspects that fled there. I was just checking out Alex Pedikov, also over on Untold Radio Network. Super cool to see him on there and sharing some of his recent films and documentaries, talking about his trips. So peep that out. And yeah, it looks like some more activity here. Let's see. What do you want to know about the fart trails? I can't get you your stats until I know what you're looking for. Yeah, right on. We'll just have a day and talk about it all, and then we'll see. We'll take it from there. Rich Shot. This is another chase confirmed by Rich Shot. Thank you, brother. I seen Smoking Scan, of course, is on it, and he got the first one going. My niece hit me up, and she's like, "Hey, Theo, there's a chase," and I tried my best to get that going, and you see, it was just the end of that, and then I checked the phone again. Was trying to hurry up and plug the studio and get things going, because there are a couple Bigfoot reports, both out of Bigfoot Mapping Project and BFRO. So stay tuned. We're going to do another stream after this. I'm going to set up the studio, get my mind right, and then we'll hop back on here, since it's an active night. And who knows, like I said, we might get another chase. And there's a view of Babylon itself. Yeah, I love these helicopter rides. We'll take a little ride here with the chopper. GTA 7 Los Angeles edition. Man. Oh, look, we got a fire. What the hell's going on here? The city's burning over here. They're burning some trees. Looks like we're having a 420 session over here, Hillbilly. It's going down tonight. let me finish plugging these wires here. They're adding car chase as an event in the 2028 Olympics. Rid shot. Boom. Wow. Yeah, what else is going on today? A whole lot. Let's see. Police pursuit of assault. Yeah, so this dude assaulted someone. So yesterday I was checking out Smoke and Scan also, and his sound effects. So he has a machine where he uses sound effects, and on call, you know, he could say a word and it'll bring something up related to whatever he says, which is super awesome. Instead of like us, we're pushing buttons over here, doing our best to cue up effects and different sounds and stuff like that. And all right, so that's a wrap there. Look, yeah, I don't know what's up with this tree over here. Is this still live? Hopefully it's not El Pino. I don't think so. That's a famous tree spot in East LA. Pyromedic, spontaneous herbal combustion. Oh man, that is hilarious. You know, that's a great topic. I've always been fascinated by that phenomenon. I remember there were some episodes. I think when I was a youth, might have been like Unsolved Mysteries or something like that. I think several shows like that back in the day touched on the spontaneous human combustion. I think there's definitely something there, something going on there with that whole thing. It's very weird. Is he using software for sound bites? Yeah, I'm not sure. So he got rid of his sound machine and he's getting a new one. He's getting the latest version, and he's hoping that they could move his sound card. You can see some. Oh, that's a airplane. I think I was gonna say you can see some fireworks, and sometimes you could. I won't be surprised if you see some fireworks. But so he was talking about the price of his of the machine. I don't know. I didn't get the name of it, but it's $4,000. I was like, whoa, that's way out of my pay grade. So we won't be getting that, at least not anytime soon. But yeah, I'm happy with what we got here. And yeah, hopefully he gets all his sounds loaded up. He said he's going to even tip the guy an extra $100 if he could just transfer all his sounds over to the new machine without him having to do it himself. So seems like definitely a process there. Check out the last 5 minutes of Robert Kreider's live today. Yes, he caught a weird roar in his Bigfoot area. And you know what? He has a very interesting video. Robert Kreider, shout out to him. Who gave him some? There goes the train. Someone gave him a shout out. I want to say either today or yesterday. Oh, it was Stacy Brown Jr. I was checking out his live stream. I think I shared it. And yeah, he was talking about he had a caller and I think he was taking calls or something like that. And someone had called him from Arizona and they were getting into Arizona. And he mentioned he mentioned Robert Kreider being out that way and that, yeah, he was someone he should contact maybe, or, and I've seen Robert Kreider's old Bigfoot video. Actually, Robert Kreider gave me permission to use one of his videos to share it over on TikTok, and I think I shared it here on YouTube also, and I definitely tagged them on it and everything. And it's the one where it's on like a ridge, and it's out in the desert too. It's kind of like I want to say maybe like a flat mesa type uh formation, and like a ridge top, I'd say. And I don't know what's going on here. It looks like some more action happening over here. It looks like a whole other situation. Looks like sirens and police activity there. Not sure what's happening, but we'll keep an eye out. Let's see. Lights forever looks like yeah, yeah. And that's been a theory for some of these places. Like for instance, a place where I actually have ties to now, and I won't talk too much about it, but you might be seeing me in the future in this area, and people may laugh, but I think it's the third largest city in California. Does anyone know where it is? The third biggest city, if I'm not mistaken, in California. I'll give you all a second. Gatsu Gambino, welcome. Just stopping by to give a like, broski. No problem. Yeah, appreciate that. Appreciate the support. And yeah, no one's ever look traffic. I'm not gonna hold you up like that. Traffic ever. Yeah, y'all come and hang out, do your thing in the chat. Yeah, it looks like a whole other situation here. Very active night. What's going on? Is there some sort of weird astrological alignments happening where people are going got smoke coming out the engine there? Lori, what's up? 33 degrees in Anchorage. Brr. And Richard, check out Untold Radio on YouTube. The homie Alex Pedikov was on there. He's talking about his recent Alaska trips and his recent documentaries on the Alaska property. What else? Let's see. Trying to think. Any other news? But we're gonna bring all this stuff up. Hopefully, we're gonna go live right after this. To hear some sirens outside, also. All right. Let's see. Looks like one big city to the ocean to me. Yeah. So I was gonna say, so California City is the place, and if you go, it's like nothing. So John Levi, if you get into the old world Tartaria topic, really big YouTube channel, goes by the name of John Levi. Check it out if you haven't. A lot of you may know of it already. He did a thing on California City, and he talked about how because he does Google, the Google Map, Google satellite views of certain areas, and he did California City, and he said it looked like and California City is actually I want to say the least populated, but yet one of the biggest cities in California, something like that, something weird like that. And there's a whole story behind it. They were trying to make it like Los Angeles, and it's very interesting. But he said that from above, it looked like a motherboard. And when you go out there, I've never been out there yet. There's all these properties that were sold to people, and it never really turned into what they had planned for. And so, yeah, when you go out there to find your property, it's all these dirt roads in the desert. And you have a well-known military base not too far away, and I'm sure it's probably a great spot for UFO sky watching and all that. Maybe other weird stuff, but yeah, he said it looked like a chip, like a chip, and it was there's that, and it was yeah, basically like burnt out, like destroyed almost. But yeah, you see from above, and it looks like exactly that. Very weird. And so do a lot of other places, even populated places like modern day cities. You know how they have just the different streets and all that, like what, like Washington. There's a lot of places that people bring up, and yeah, it's like some sort of chip. Would be fun to explore the desert a little. Yeah, anytime, man. You can come out here. I've been out to the deserts out here a little bit. Damn, this traffic jam. Yeah. So anyway, so let's finish up setting up the studio. Maybe y'all will be available later. So stay tuned for a notification, hopefully, and we'll hang out, read those Bigfoot reports, and see where the stream takes us. All right. So thank you for tapping in, y'all. Hopefully you're having a good evening. And yeah, come hang out with us in a bit. Let's see if we could yeah, we have an outro. Here it goes. Whoops.